You're messing with my Zen thing, man.
Veagle_Starling has just subscribed. Nice.
Okay, wait. If you guys are really us, what number are we thinking of? 69, dudes!
Hi, chat. We're back, and it's the end of the week. It's Friday. Ladies, gentlemen, programs, users, and gentlefolk, come on to the arcade. Oh, you've got your orders and your tokens ready, because we're open. Hi, I'm Scott. Welcome on in. I don't know. What do we think? What do we? How are we vibing with the room back there and the lighting? Actually, I don't know. What do you guys think? Listen, my recommendation to you: don't be a bell end. You heard me. I said what I said. Don't be a bell end. Yeah. I don't know. Maybe the lighting is a little too hard. This and this is just like I'm so confused at what's going on here. I think that lighting might. Decided to F with the clocks this weekend. Hey, listen, it was F for us last weekend, so actually that's not the one I wanted. This drop that down just a smidge. So this isn't, so the side light isn't so so this is the light that is actually supposed to be. I choose to be a cockwomble and a bell end. I mean, okay, listen, if you actively choose that lifestyle, then that's on you. I can't do anything about it. I can only say that it's probably a terrible choice. There. I don't know. Listen, I think maybe I'm just overblown or whatever. Anyway, as you can see, everything. If you're wondering what I'm doing, I'm basically watching myself. Whoa. Hey, easy with the hammers. I'm actually, basically what I'm doing is I'm just sort of adjusting the light angles while we're live to also, for once, I live to see a. Hi, Vega. By the way, thanks for the 69-month resub. Very nice. Very nice. Hope everything's going well for you. Chat, so we're going to be jumping back into Star Citizen today. Diving a little bit deeper. Hopefully I can into Star Citizen patch 4.7. Welcome to the Rock. I also hope that maybe, just maybe, I can finally figure out the goddamn fabricator. One of those days where I don't want to work, as work has gone hella sideways. I just want to sit in a dark room and listen to music. You know what? There is nothing wrong with that. I have officially gone nocturnal. I.e., you're never awake during the day. You sleep all day. You're up all night. What does a siren mean in Surrounded? So if you hear the air raid siren, that is from one of two locations. It's either from the port up to the north, or it's the airfield down to the south. And that air raid siren is just set up, and it attracts zombies to that siren. Basically, I have an Australian. Why do you have an Australian schedule? Why? To what end? That makes zero sense to me. Why? Why do you have that? You may notice again if you're watching, you'll look over there. We have a nice little background screen going now. That's really nice, by the way. Basically, it sets up an XP farm, kind of, yeah. But if you also look over here, you can see how you can see me through chat now, but chat is still readable. So again, slight little adjustments. We're trying to finally, after all of these years, try to tone things, you know, a little bit differently. And my new job starts on the 5th of April. It's from 10 p.m. to 7 a.m. So you're training your body to get used to the different sleep schedule. That makes sense. I get it. Didn't help. I was digging through some very old family photos, dude. That always. See, here's the thing. I am not the purveyor of the family photos. One of my sisters is. She has all the albums. You'll be remodeling a Walmart. Oh, I mean, shit. Hell yeah. Does that mean that you get to go in with a sledgehammer and break shit? Get some of that aggression out? Breaking things. So yeah, you'll probably notice we're changing the camera angle a little bit. I've been working with lights and so I have boxes and boxes of them. Tempted to, you know, honestly, that's not a bad idea. Don't think so. I was given a tool list though of stuff I need. That's not bad. I mean, there's nothing wrong with having, and here's the thing, question. Are these tools that you have to provide yourself and therefore you get to keep after the work is done? Because there's nothing wrong with that. There is absolutely nothing wrong with having tools. Like, it's just one of those
emotional damage.
Sure, why not? That's not the one I was gonna push, but you know, like, because having tools also makes it easier to do work around your own place, and you can just go do the whole
Surprise, motherfucker.
right, like just instantly, boom, done. I've already got everything I need. Just need to buy a safety vest and a hard hat. Those should be pretty straightforward for you to pick up though. Okay, so why I have to ask. All right, hold on a second. I need to quickly check something here with the camera. Wait for it. Wait for it. Okay, we're gonna switch some. We're gonna go through a couple of different camera settings here. Okay, just wait. Just wait. Hold on. But I'm trying to hope. Oh, there we go. That's better. I'm using manual focus. All right, we're gonna go to that one. Just wait. Camera's gonna shift here for a second. Possibly. I don't know. Maybe not. Oh, yeah, there it is. There it is. Okay, camera shifted. Hold on. All right, so I've got to go through the different settings that I have. Move over to the next one. Hold on. Please hold. There's that one. Okay. Turn autofocus off. Update the preset. So there's a reason I'm doing this. It's easier for me to tune things while I'm watching myself on YouTube, so I know. I even got one of those projector slide scanners from Amazon. Family has a bunch of pictures in that format. Dude, that is awesome. Honestly, that is freaking cool. Okay, so this one here, we're going to 1%, maybe 2%, up to 87%. So I'm trying to set the manually set focus. And that's looking better already. God damn. I should have done this ages ago. See, this is what I mean. I have these skills, right? Hey, that's going to be the weird one. Just hold on. I need your basic tools, 25-foot tape measure, Phillips and flathead screwdriver set, box cutter, knife. I'll have a knife, Sharpie. Yeah, that means. So high def we can see the stubble. I mean, that's kind of the idea, honestly. That's where I'm trying to go with this. Let's see if that works. God damn, that's disturbing. I think I might have gone too far. Nope, there we go. Perfect. Boom, done. All right. Update the preset. I'm like, literally, we're messing around here. This is the one actually that I also need to change. Okay, where's my view? View, please give me, oh my God. See, the thing is, I don't normally like doing this while I'm live, but unfortunately, the only way to really capture this is to currently do it live. Okay, and we'll bring that, nope, oh wait, there we go. I think that might do it. Maybe one more. There we go. Perfect. All right. Fantastic. I can go to image and I can set that to update preset. Perfect. Oi. Speaking of which, I need to shave. Self-care kind of took a dive this week. Yeah. Yeah, trust me. I get that. As you can see, I haven't taken the razor to my face in the last couple of days. I do need to do that. That is definitely something to do. All right, there we go. I don't know. I'm kind of liking the I'm gonna turn that light down just a smidge more. I think that might be just a little too much. I don't want to, because here's the thing, with lighting, you want to avoid having what they call hot spots. All right. And honestly, the only way I can do that is I have to have things going. And so I was using YouTube to actually sort of just fine tune things. And now it's like, hi, chat. I promise you, I'm a fucking pro at this. I should be. I've been doing this for 10 years. I have thousands of hours doing this. I should kind of have an idea what I'm doing. One would hope. Apparently, I got lazy. And you know what? I'm going to be the first one to admit that. Content quality has suffered because I just allowed things to continue working the way they were rather than, all right, I have all of this stuff. Why am I not using it properly? I know I have the skills for the cinematography, the camera, the lighting, right? Setting up space, like staging things and everything and making it feel very intelligent, right? And well, see, the thing is though, is there's fine. And then there's like the stuff that actually attracts people to come in and they're like, hey, you know, because ultimately at the end of the day, especially with live or video, everything is 100% based on the visual. And if the visual ain't it, then it gets kind of difficult to, you know, bring new blood in. And so, and the other thing too is I'm trying to sort of lean, you guys already know, we've been talking about this the last couple of days, is that I'm trying to go back to the more cinematic style that I had things set up way back when, rather than the very flat standard streamer gaming at desk. Oh, you know what? But the thing is though, is yes, you are absolutely right. Charisma and talking through stuff on stream as you do it is better than lighting and camera, but the lighting and camera can actually enhance the charisma and talking. Right. So while one is definitely more important, having the other one to complement, like having one to complement the other, then just, you know, it takes it from being here and then dials it up. Right. So so effectively what I'm doing is because here's something you guys probably didn't know. I studied filmmaking. I love storytelling. It was like the filmmaking stuff was something that I did for myself as a side thing, right? And I spent time with it and studied it but I haven't really effectively taken everything that I learned and applied it appropriately. And now I'm thinking, you know what? Maybe it's actually time I start doing what I really wanted to do, and that was be a creator, rather than just, I'm just sitting in front of a camera with a light on me and we're talking and I'm just playing the video game. We can do all of that and just dial things up a little bit, you know, just clean things up, make it a little more professional, make it look like I've actually been doing this 10 years instead of like, you know. Listen, I want people to come in and get hooked on the conversation here. Absolutely. But I also want them to look at it and get,
Oh my.
like, damn, you know. Anyway, we're not going to typical gamer like, no, but we're. I guess what it comes down to is I'm going to start leaning more intentionally towards cinematic style of gameplay in games, like, or the games that we already play here. For instance, Star Citizen, you know, American Truck and Euro Truck Simulator 2, Forza Horizon 5, and the upcoming Forza Horizon 6, and a variety of other titles, because they allow for more cinematic style storytelling and conversation and discussion. I can sort of like use that chat gippity apply chibi cartoony filter. No, we are not applying a chibi cartoony filter to webcam. I'll beat the ass off of somebody for even suggesting that. First of all, I don't want the lawsuit. How dare you even recommend that to me? Chat gippity. I love that. Chat gippity apply chibi cartoony filter to webcam. We're not doing VR chat. I'm not going to become one of those people in the corner with a VR avid. Like, no, I'm not a VTuber. Not happening. I want real human connections with other real human beings. Okay. And here's the thing, I'm not dunking on VTubers. I understand why a lot of people are interested in being VTubers. I get it. I absolutely get it. Not my cake, but that's okay. I am not gonna dunk on somebody for enjoying that. You want to do that? You want to be that kind of streamer? Absolutely. Go ahead. Be creative. Do what feels best for you. I'm not going to be an anime cartoon character in the corner, though. It's not happening. Won't. It's just not my thing. All right, so let's go gadgets. Technology. Nope. Oh, that's my. Oh, I forgot I have my AA transport tractor beam. We're not getting rid of that, though. What is technology? Ooh. Oh, we're going that way? Are we actually gonna go? Ooh. There it is. I at least have the sound effects. Technology. I have all of these movie glass. That is not gonna do me any damn good. Gadgets, maybe? I don't know. No. Attachments? Medical. Crypto key. Wait, what? Oh, I like the new. Okay, I like that. That's nice. All right, let's get out of there. Other. I don't want all categories. Why do you have to make it so complicated? Listen, that better be my damn coffee maker. That's all I gotta say. That looks like a coffee maker. It better be my freaking coffee maker. That's actually something. Apparently we have functional coffee makers now. Oh, there we go. Okay, we're moving that to the elevator. Thank you. All right, we're gonna move that up. Hey. All right, so that's. By the way, chat, I don't know if you guys are ready for this or not. I'm just going to inform you anyway. Cyberpunk 2077 we're going to do a full and complete playthrough. It is already modded. I have been working for the last 3 days to get it properly set up. It is stable, it is high frame rate, and it looks beautiful AF. And I am looking forward to finally being able to properly finish the effing game. We're going to start fresh. I'm going to wipe my saves, even the one that has 180 hours in it. I'm just going to wipe it out and start it fully fresh. And the plan is to allow you guys sort of pick and choose what happens, like how we progress things. Okay, we're gonna get rid of that. Nope, I don't want to wear it. Nope, nope, nope. Okay, so get rid of this. Excuse me. Rid of that. That. Oh, it's almost 1 week away from my next doctor's appointment. I still haven't heard anything back from the goddamn clinic about the freaking sleep clinic about my other referral stuff. Ugh. Super frustrating, let me tell you. All right, so we've got that in there. Let's see what we've got for weapons. We're gonna get rid of the clothing. Let's go to sidearms. I don't think I'm going to get rid of that, but the more standard arc light pistol, I'm going to get rid of some of these. Pulse laser pistol, we'll keep one of those. Yeah, that one. Hurston, okay. Microtech, we're keeping. Dakota Ultraviolet, I'm keeping. The Permafrost, yeah, all right. Oxide, okay, yeah. Wait, yep. Nope, that's... Yep, if it's just a traditional arc light. Okay, so... according to the information I found last night, it's a Wild Blaster. That is a salvo. We'll get rid of that. Get rid of the salvo frag pistol as well there. Venom, we're keeping. Okay. S38. We'll get rid of the S38. Okay, so if you're wondering what I'm doing, I'm going to do that. Okay. Now, what I'm supposed to be able to do is open this. Right? Okay. And then you go into here, and I'm going to say drop an S38. Okay. Now, what I should be able to do is then grab that, attach to the cargo grid, like so. Okay. We then put this into here. So item is on the cargo grid. Audi with 80 freaking streams. Jesus, dude. Okay. And then I should be able to go into dismantle. We're going to go to machine grid. Dismantle. Okay. Go in here. And we do the same thing for this. Machine grid. Dismantle. Yo, let's freaking go. Let's go. Hell yeah. Ceiling fabrication hatch. Please ensure enclosure is clear of obstacles or debris. Nice. All right. And then chat. Look, it worked. We were able to dismantle this. All right, so let's do this, okay? Down. 100% pure orite. Average 500 quality. 500. Oh. A festonite. Okay, so this has a quality rating. Iron. Okay. Ooh, all of the material has quality ratings. I'm down for it, man. Let's go. Hi, Audi. Hello. All right. Chat. This changes everything. Okay. Holy crap. All right. Well, this changes some things. Damn. Okie dokie. I like it. Very nice. So, fabricator wasn't broken. Apparently it was just me. I was being dumb. I didn't understand how it worked. Now I got it. Now we understand. Aslerite, average 500 quality. So here's the thing. The quality of the material actually determines the quality of the item that you're producing with a fabricator. Now we can basically fly somewhere, break everything down that's not bolted to the map and make bank. Yes, more or less. That sounds about right. Sounds like a pretty accurate assessment. Why, yes. Yes, we can. That's exactly what we're about to do. But we can also take refine. Now, I don't know about, I think what we have to do is if we're mining, we have to refine the material. And the refining process determines the quality of the material refined. Which, I mean, that, you know, that kind of makes, that tracks, it makes sense, right? Oh my God, this is absolutely a freaking, this is a vibe, man. Is it right? Almost. Okay. We're gonna have to move this. I gotta move we gotta move the geo. Yeah, the thing is self-powered. Yes, Sleepy, it's self-powered. The fabricator is self-powered, dude. Actually, you know what? I'll just throw this right here. We're gonna park it. One of their better patches? I mean, we're about to find out exactly how good this patch is. Now that I know how this thing works, we're off to the races. Let me tell you, my friend. Friends! Countrymen, lend me your ears. Are you Romans? I want to make sure I've got enough space. I think we're good. All right. Moving things around a bit. How are we doing back here? Okay, I've got enough space to slide. Yes. All right, perfect. Let's do this. Does that allow for me to still call the elevator? Why, yes, it does. Oh my God. Besides, if not, we had another elevator over there. Perfect. This still works. Open. Let's go. Okay. Let's go grab containers out of storage. In aUEC Galaxy News, some random player spent 2 months breaking down everything at a cargo terminal on a remote planet. Plans to retire his own to his own moon. Sounds about right. Not wrong. Not wrong, sir. This is exactly what's gonna happen. Oh, you know what? How about we put that there and wait. You know what? No, wait. You come with me. We're going for a little walkie walks here. Yes, Lorraine's gotta come with me for a little walkies. We're just taking, listen, we're just taking our material for a walk. Okay, it's perfectly healthy. It is acceptable. You gotta let it breathe a little bit, okay? How can you craft quality items if you don't let your materials breathe? All right. So this is all we're gonna break this stuff down, by the way. But before we do that, we get into primaries. Okay, what do we have from primary? See, the thing is, most of my got that. If it's named, I'm keeping. Except for the FS9. I'm keeping the FS9, I don't care. Stoneface. Right, start. Ooh, I forgot it. I don't really like the shotgun, but you know, sometimes. Screw it, we're gonna grab that too. Let's go. Wait, what? Cannot fit inside. God damn it. Well, that's disappointing. Lumen Valor, Devastator Whirlwind Shotgun, Alpine Sunset. Oh my god, I've got so much stuff. Wait, I have a laser shotgun? What? Whoa. Whoa. When did we get laser shotguns? Like, what in the actual hell? When did we get laser shotguns, folks? When did this become a thing? I don't recall this ever happening. Laser shotguns. I like the Parallax Energy Assault Rifle. GDC arm. Ooh. All right, we're getting distracted. Okay, we're listen. We just nope. Turn it off. Okay, we're gonna go here. That needs commodity cargo. Standard container. All right, do. Right, I do need this over here. God damn it, Bobby. Twitch Dad misunderstanding that you need to use a freight elevator to bring up storage containers because Dad's an idiot. Sometimes Dad's a little on the special side, okay? Just one of God's special little children, I suppose. I will literally spend 2 months breaking down every goddamn thing I can get my hands on. If it's not bolted down, I will find a way to break it down into constituent components. 2SU, 2SU, and upsy daisy. Listen, I need you to move it to the elevator, and then I need the elevator to come up here. Or don't. You mother sucker. Okay, let's try this again. Only this time with less bullshit. Move to elevator. And up. We need this to come uppies, okay? There's a reason. We need storage containers sitting right beside. I'm gonna need bigger storage containers, but for now we're working with what we've got. We're not spending any extra cash in game right now. We're gonna work with what I have available to us. We'll worry about the money thing later, okay? Yep. Are we? Oh, yeah, nice. Okay. Grab the other. Actually, the other one, we're going to take over here. We're going to grab that, and then we'll move it into place. Hola. Chat, how is everyone's Friday so far? Are you guys doing all right? You having a good day? And if you're not, how can we change that? How can we make it better for you? Okay, we're gonna carry that, right? I need you to come into here. Can I put in storage? Uh-huh. And I would like to take, excuse me. Okay. I want to take these. Why one of them? Okay. I want to put it into there. I think I might have something. I might have this. That Vasonite iron. I gotta listen. The music in this is kind of dope. I'm not gonna lie. All right. Okay, so there's some new materials I'm not familiar with. I think my boss is finally catching up on stuff. Just now approved my sick time that I put in nearly 2 weeks. Oh my god. Wait. You put in for sick time 2 weeks ago and you're only just as in like that's being paid for the sick time, or like you've already taken that time off because you were sick, or wow. That is actually kind of crazy. All right, that's wow, it won't take long for this to get filled. I'm too European for this. Valentin Crust, hello. Hello. Was sick most of last week, but only took 1 day off. Still sound like shit though. Ah, I got you. Like that I'm too European for this. Are you sure? I'm Canadian, so I mean, I'm not like totally up on. We literally all we do is we just call in, and you know, if we're sick, we literally just call in and say, hey, I'm not gonna be coming in today because I'm ill, and they'll be like, okay, and then it's just done. It's like, okay, Mark's sick, done in the system, right? Now, that being said, I don't work a traditional job. This is my job. This is my gig. This is how I earn my money. Slurking while I'm doing some IT things. I mean, it's been a hot second since I've been in that field, but I understand. I get it. Okay, so we're going to open this. I wish that there was a way to just... Actually, hold on. Can I... I wish that there was a way to put it in my hand and then transfer it from my hand rather than doing the drop item. Drop item. Drop item. Okay. And then doing this. Excuse me. Then doing this, right? Up. I just want to be able to literally have inventory where you go up to the machine. Excuse, no. You come here, sir. All right. Okay. Holster that. Closed. Oh, that one. Nope, that didn't. Okay, you know what? Fine. Whatever. God damn. It didn't work. One of them did not go in the way it was supposed to. All right, now it's in. Okay, there. Jeez. Get in there. Get in there, bruh. Ceiling fabrication hatch. There we go. Please select a tab. Okay. It only allows to machine grid in this case. All right. dismantle. It's dismantling all three. It's keeping all the material in the machine grid. Oh, hell yeah. Oh my God, dude. Whoa, what? Whoa, 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 wait, what? What did I just stash in my hand? Why did I? What just ended up in my Aphorite? Ooh, I wonder how much, I wonder how much that is worth. All right, you know what? Let's stash that in there. Heck yeah, all right. Open the storage. What is this? This is copper. No. We open that storage. Yes. No, not that one. We open second storage. Thank you. Copper. All right. God damn it. What is this? What do we have? Corundum. Okay. No. Why? Okay. Hold on. Second storage. What do you mean cannot fit inside? Excuse me? That's what I thought, sir. Give you the cannot fit inside. That's what she said. That one is Hephaestonite. I have Hephaestonite already, so we're gonna put that there. Will it not let me stack this? No. Okay, that's irritating. So we can't stack materials in any logical sense. So that's mildly irritating. I mean, I can get over it. We're only just getting into this patch, right? But and I wasn't expecting it to be, you know, like they cannot fit inside. Excuse me. Are you? It seemed. That's better. I might have to separate these. I think I'm actually going to have to separate these. Because if I don't, this will drive me mad, and in turn will drive all of you completely mad as well. But I mean, you know, like, misery loves company. But still, there are limits, okay? Listen, how many times do I have to Jumanji the shit out of this? I'll roll those dice. I don't care. Right, so we definitely have the material. I'm not sure how I've... That is a lot. We're almost at capacity for our one crate here. Now, the one thing I wonder, we're going to check this out in a moment here. Yeah, I'm definitely going to have to separate these. Because if I don't... Okay, so let's get this one down. put you right there. Okay. Are we good now? I go into that one. Yep. And we go into this one. No confusion. Perfect. Thank God for that. Ceiling fabrication hatch. Okay. Yeah. Clear of obstacles or debris. Should be. If it's not, then I don't know what to tell you. All right. What? S30P. So. That's all I can do. Okay, so dismantling things does not give us blueprints. At least it doesn't seem like it. S38, PR, yeah. No. It does not. Okay. I guess maybe that might have been a little too much to expect. Oh, holy crap. My hydration levels are dropping like rapidly here. If I take my helmet off, am I going to asphyxiate my own ship? All right, we're not. Thank God. If there's one thing that is like super terrifying, it's when you asphyxiate in your own ship. I'm gonna grab a snaggle stick at least. Some of that down the hatch. That's gonna dehydrate us more, but you know, hey. All right, let's make our way down the hall here. I was like, why did it's YouTube, man? I wish YouTube would just allow things to continue instead of stopping every hour. Are you still there? Why, yes. Yes, I am. I have it on a freaking 12-hour loop for a goddamn reason, okay? Jesus. Stop judging me. All right. A little bit of that down the hatch, too. Oh, hey, that gives us nutritional value too. Wait, what? That's craziness. Absolute crazy town. Okay. Bro. Okay, I think maybe we need to go out into the verse and find some things. What those things are, I'm not exactly entirely sure yet. Just that they are things. Okay, we're good? Yep, good. Nice. Yep, that's the one. All right, let's get ourselves out of New Babbage here.
Thank you for visiting New Babbage, the proud home of Microtech, where creative innovation meets
All right, now we're out of here. Hey, we got a tram coming in. Nice. Now, the only thing I don't know for sure, I don't actually know. I don't know if crap. Brain is not braining, chat. What I don't actually know is if refining processes have been cleaned up. Also, I really want to know if we can dismantle ship components for material as well. Now, the one thing I'm starting to discover about the fabricator is if you're using the fabricator, say in your home hangar, you have access to the materials that are in storage in your inventory. So a smart play here would be actually setting up your fabrication if you were doing industrial gameplay in the same location that you're doing your refining. So if you're doing mining and refining at a certain platform, mining platform in one of the belts, your best play would be to have your fabricator with you and set up in that location so that you jump into your hangar, you already have your refined material, and you're able to just manufacture whatever you need. Again, this is purely speculation on my part, but I feel like we might actually have to check that out. Alright, so while we're breaking Atmo here, let's go into the options, let's go into audio. I feel like sometimes the sound effects can be a little on the high side. Okay. All right, I'm pretty happy with that right there. Let's go. Okay. We need to do a little bit of mining, but we're going to do some ground mining using the geo. I can definitely tell you that that is not what you think it is there, sir. That is the Zeus. That is a Gladius. Why is it? You know what? That's the raft. That's the golem? What the frack? Sir. Oh, okay. I think they need to, there's still some contextual stuff that they need to fix here, I think. But all in all, it's not terrible. It's just, there's some things that need tweaking. Okay, so let's go to, we want to go to Calliope. You know what? Let's go to Cleo. We're going to go to Cleo first. Try a little hand mining. And then we'll take that out to a platform and we'll see what we can do with it, or what its value is, I guess. Route that. And then from there, we'll head through Nyx. So I kind of want to check out these breaker stations. Now, doing the breaker stations might not be something that I can do solo, But maybe it'll be something that we can at least sort of fly around and check out just to see what they're all about. I'm really excited to see what we're going to be able to manufacture. Now, here's the thing: is these fabricators are a step towards being able to build our own bases. So that's actually kind of exciting. Is that we're getting to a point where I wish it was on the other side. It wouldn't. Yeah, that's all on the other side. I'm pretty sure. I don't know. Maybe not. I don't know. We're gonna go to Kant's Peak first. Alrighty, here we go. Alright, we're on the day side, so that's at least a bonus. God.
Quantum travel complete.
Do we have anything on scope? A little bit of stuff, I guess, but nothing too major. Okay, because I'm naturally paranoid in this game, we're gonna come in and try to keep a fairly low profile, but we've at least got the shields up, which means we've also got power to weapons. Folks, if you're just walking in for the first time ever, welcome on in. I'm Scott. This is the arcade. We're in Star Citizen checking out patch 4.7. Welcome to the Rock. Finally figured out how to use the dismantling function in the fabricator. Now the fun part is trying to figure out everything else. So now let's see if we can do a little bit of hand mining at some point here. Is that's Kant's Peak. Okay. So this is Kant's Peak, huh? That is a turret. I'm not sure how I feel about that. Well, we're not getting shot at, so I would say that's probably not terrible. Okay, this is a interesting little spot. We might be a little big for this pad, but we're gonna try anyway. Barely fits. Barely fits on the pad. Holy hell. All right, can't refuel at these pads. Got it. Okay. Well, Okay, well, we're definitely equipped. Oh my god. I would like to exit the ship, please. Do this the old-fashioned way, I think. Lowered it. Oh, this is Ninetales controlled territory. Oh, this could really be bad. We don't really want to be here then. I mean, like, seriously. This is Ninetales. This is hostile territory. How did we not get shot coming in here? We're not sticking around. I am not sticking around to find out why. I'd rather not, thanks. Oh, because the landing pad is not on private property. Rudy, hi, long work lunch. Would have been here soon. I mean, listen, you gotta do what you gotta do. Lunch is lunch, man. I ain't gonna say anything. Believe me. Upper deck. All right, so we're definitely not welcome where we are right now. We're not welcome these parts, okay? We are not welcome. So that means we are going to get the flock out of here. Which again, not welcome. Right. Jesus, chat. This is 100% going to be a thing. All right, well, we're not welcome, so we're going to get the flock out. Before we start getting shot at. We're just gonna zippity-doo-dah day out of here and call. All right, so we're gonna leave Cleo. Cleo is just gonna be left all on its own, doing its own thing. We want no part of it. We want no smoke here. We'll leave Atmo and call it done. Yep, that's it. We're just gonna get out of here. I'm like, I'm not messing with this. Not a chance in hell. Oh god, that's terrible. That's the worst camera. That's not bad. All right, that's still my preferred angle. So, that's a terrible idea. We're not gonna do that. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna go to Nyx. Okay. We're gonna hit the Nyx gateway. We're going. To hell with it. We're just gonna go, we're gonna go and check out the breaker stations. I have the fuel, so we're just gonna jump all the way out to Nyx and we're gonna hit the breaker stations. We're at least gonna have a look at them, see what's going on. As a solo player, I don't know to what capacity we can do anything with the breaker stations, but we have the ability to go and check this stuff out, so that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna check it out. And I'm dragging all of you along, whether you're kicking, screaming, if I have to knock you unconscious, warm or cold, one way or another. I'm taking you all with me. We're doing it. Bottoms up, by the way. This mug right here, courtesy of Nuts Life. Thank you, Nuts Life. Is that freaking out? I feel like it's freaking out, man. Why is Quantum doing weird shit? I feel like they broke Quantum. Oh no, it is. I might have to clear my cache. Something is very off here. Yeah, something seems to be a little funky with it. Actually, you know what? Let's save that as a freaking camera angle, huh? Wait, what? Oh no, come on. Really? Man. It's kind of a nice angle, honestly. Yeah, so Quantum's visually a little messed up. So we're going to sit here because this doesn't seem to be messed up. Heading through Quantum towards it, in through the tunnel, seems to be doing weirdness. The back shot. I realize what I said.
Oh, hi. Thanks for checking in. I'm still a piece of garbage.
Yep. Uh-huh. I know what I said. God damn it, chat. You know what? We're actually making pretty good time. We didn't spend 40 minutes today sitting in the, hangar trying to figure things out. Thank God. Now, something about the Star Lancer Max. I feel as though this ship itself should actually be like, what is going, I don't know what's going on right now, but there's some weirdness. I feel like the Star Lancer Max should actually have some kind of, like, you would think, internal storage, considering it has such a vast cargo space. All right, you know what? Let's do this. We're gonna go to full screen. Actually, we're gonna do that too. Yep. I mean, I think, no, it didn't do squat. Of course it, God damn it. Sacre bleu. Why? Why is this so hard? Listen, I just want to do creative cinematic things with games, okay? And then I should know better than to do it with a game that is in an open active alpha, because sometimes the visuals break, then it doesn't allow you to do the cinematic visual things because the visuals break when they update things. Why? It's why you do these things, shit. Anyways, I hope you're having a wonderful day. Thanks for coming in and checking things out for Friday. If you're over on YouTube, please smack the subscribe, hit the like, throw down a comment. We're trying to grow our community over on YouTube. I've been on Twitch coming up on 10 years. I'm still pretty new to YouTube. Less than 2 years on YouTube. Even though my account is like 12 years old. And I dabbled with it like, way back when, just like recordings and stuff, and I didn't really understand how YouTube worked or functioned as a platform. I'm learning a lot more now, but because I natively do better in live content rather than highly curated and meticulously freaking edited stuff, this is my happy place, where we are right now, live streaming. This is where I do my best work. So thing reminds me of the fabricator breakdown machine from Prey. Listen, Sleepy, it's not OP. How dare you call my fabrication system OP? Because it's self-powered. We don't have bases yet, so we have no way to power it. Unless you're like using it inside a hangar, which frankly, it should be on board a large ship like this. Just, you know, saying. For the record, it should be on the large ship like this. And maybe as we're wrapping things up later today, oh wow, that is janky. I'm gonna end up having, like, later tonight, I'm gonna clear the cache out on this. But as we're wrapping things up, I think what I might do is I will give everyone a little taste. Just visual taste of what's coming with Cyberpunk 2077. I still have an active profile that I'm working with. I haven't deleted it only because I needed something that allowed me to get around to gigs, had the map open, to try a couple of things just to make sure that the mods that I'm using and the LUT that I'm using are going to actually be functional and aren't going to cause any kind of issues overall with the game. Thankfully, no problems. It's been buttery smooth so far. I still have some tweaking, like camera angle things, FOV slider, like custom FOV settings and things like that to dial in, just to get it set up. And I've still got to get our camera set up, because we're going to get to a point where which character type are you going to go? So that's the thing. I'm actually, the idea is to let chat RNG it. So whether you're on YouTube or on Twitch, I'm going to basically create a poll when I start the playthrough, before we even get started. You guys are going to get to determine through a poll if I'm doing Corpo, Street Kid, or Nomad. So you guys, I'm gonna give Twitch, I'm gonna give you guys on Twitch and on YouTube the opportunity to weigh in on how things start. Now, you guys don't get to choose everything, but I want you guys to be the ones that get to actually choose how this starts. Rudy with the 7 consecutive streams. Jeez, y'all are okay. Rudy, you said lunch, work. You better have pants on, sir. That's all I got to say about that. You better have them damn pants on. Okay, we're gonna hit the next gateway here. We're gonna refuel, I think, first. That is a Corsair. Great Corsair. That is a Zeus. Ooh. All right. I think we're, yeah. Slowing, yeah, ship's slowing down. Okay, we're good. Slow ourselves down to about 70 meters per second. I think we're pretty good here. So yeah, Chad is going to get to sort of decide which character type that we're going to start with. So whether I'm Nomad, Corpo, or Street Kid. All right. We've hailed. There's our hangar. Thankfully, we seem to be pretty freaking close here. All right, so hopefully we're nice and gently on approach. We don't have any weirdness this time. That is definitely a Zeus. Oh, we're over on the other side though. God damn it. That's good. I'm glad I paid attention to that. That could have been a glaring problem. Right, so we're going to come around. We're going to refuel. And I don't know if you guys have come to realize, but I've been doing a little bit more short form content with this as well. I've been getting things kind of set up for specifically to be able to create better clips and stuff. So again, I've been doing this for a decade. Rather than not do the things that I am familiar with, it is now time to start putting the skills that I am already familiar with and what I've learned, and you know, use the cinematography filmmaking classes that I took ages ago and actually start doing something with it rather than just like, whoa, excuse me. What the hell is going on here, sir? Why are the doors closing? I took too long to get over here, didn't I? Like, it took way too long to get over here. They thought and denied. Listen, and deny my clearance. Would you start with me, Woolshed? Swear to God. I hope you're having a good Friday. You know what? I swear to God, I hope you're having a good Friday.
Denied.
That's exactly it, Audi. Absolutely. Oh, just nice and gentle. And there we go. Like a glove. Okay, let's get here. Yeah, that fuel, fuel. Even the fuel in the video game's expensive. And you haven't given my lawyers. Well, listen, it's not my job to give you stuff to give to Reavers. You gotta figure that out for yourself. I am not in any way, shape, or form going to be complicit in anything that you do business-wise, all right? That is 100% on you. You can be mad about it too, but it don't matter. You just accept what is. All right. Oh, that could have been bad. There we go. Refueled. We docked. We fueled. Now we can get the hell out of here. Has 90% lawyers run by corporations as well. Well, then go there. Stop trying to piggyback my business. Oh, good. County next to us decided to issue a month-long burn ban. Oh. 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 Oh, God.
FBI, open up!
All right, we're going to drop half throttle. Which can get pretty spicy because we've got our quantum up. But you know what? 325 isn't bad. 325 meters per second is pretty damn spicy, I would say. So it's just a matter of getting ourselves into position here, shall we? So if the county next to you decided to issue a month-long burn ban, y'all been pretty dry over there. And by the way, it's March and you guys have already been hitting 30 degrees Celsius. Holy Hannah. The problem comes on getting lawyers on. You don't have to get, listen. Have you learned nothing? It's called chloroform. That's the easy part. You don't have to like try to be pleasant with them. If the planet is 90% lawyers, just chloroform them. Dry as popcorn fart. I never imagined Kansas was like dry. Like, what do you, it sounds almost like desert. It like legit almost sounds like a desert. Kind of easier to drop, knock gas. See, well, yeah, knockout gas. I mean, that's fair, but still, like, I think you're applying way too much thought to this. Just you know, just use the classics. Our water resources are drying up, so we'll be back to the Dust Bowl and Dust Bowl days in the future. So you guys are going to go back to what it was like during the Great Depression then, because of water resource. That is problematic, man. Holy crap. That is huge problems. These very big problems. Right, they're, I don't know if they're coming or going. I don't know what's going on there. Man, that is pretty. Look at that. That is a sight. Heck yes. Okay, come on. That was a little close for comfort. Sheesh. Jump point open. Okay, we're tuning. Easiest way to run an ambulance through a busy street. More user error most likely. Oof. Excuse me? There we go. Crazy part is the jump point was actually open when we first came in. There it is. Oop, oop, try not to hit the sides, bruh. Oh God. Oh, that was bad. Oh, she's creaking. Ship's creaking. These jump points are rough for the bigger ships. Not so bad with the tiny ones, but these big ships are they have a rough time with this. Definitely user error. Excuse me. This is like trying to take a 6 foot you know, something that has a radius of 6 foot and trying to cram it into a hole that is radius of 1 foot. Okay? User error my ass. You can't, listen, you can't shrink ship. You can fly smaller ship. People Service Station Delta. Stanton, wait, what? That's new. Oh, that is absolutely new. All right, we're going to the people's service station. I'm like, hey, we're gonna go to Levski. No, we're going to the people's service station. I don't know what that is, but we're gonna find out because it's new. So why not? Let's you and me go on the exploration here. Also, funny enough, Quantum seems to be finding Nick, so it's a Stanton problem. Who knew? It's a Stanton side issue. Okay, what did my daughter send me? What daughter send me? Build a small ship that has endless. That is not possible. Again, because it flaunts in the face of, you know, standard physics model. Okay. You can't. You can't have endless storage. That doesn't count in this. This is practical, not fantastical. I mean, the shorts seem to be doing pretty good. So just, hey, even the TikTok stuff. Interesting. YouTube Shorts, on the other hand, that one's kind of okay. Maybe someone can explain to me how this short form content stuff works, or the flat space tech from Ultraviolet. Okay, listen here, Sleepy. Span the space between atoms in your cargo bay and have it done. And you. So you're talking about being able to micronize things down to the quantum realm? Really? Pocket dimensions. Listen, I'm going to put something in your pocket dimension.
Oh my.
Isn't that just what... Isn't a pocket dimension just another term for pocket, prison pocket or prison wallet? Okay. Can someone please enlighten me? How is it that I can consistently post short form content of similar type on different platforms consistently at a similar time, and it doesn't make any sense? Some things just take off and go zoomies, and other things like are dead. It makes zero sense. By the way, this is terrifying. It is so dark out here, bro. Like, it makes zero sense to me. That music is so loud now all of a sudden. Oh my god. Okay, hold on. I had to turn that down. My god, that is so loud. What is this? Oh my god, what is this place? Alright, there we go. Oh god, that is a Polaris. That's somebody... bro. That is a Polaris. Epic music is epic. It is definitely epic. There is no questioning that. We get jumped out here, I'm gonna be real upset about it. So like, there's so many ships out here. Okay, what is going on here? I don't know who you are, and I don't care because you're an unknown number, and I don't answer unknown numbers. Hans, we need the music for a space movie. Hans lays down multiple keyboards. Doesn't take a lot to block light. Could be a nebula. My guess is, because this is a giant asteroid field, it's probably a dust cloud. Judging by the available pockets of light everywhere. All right. Do we have the ability to dock here? Yes or no? We do. Beautiful. All right. Let's get into it. All are welcome. Well, that's very kind of you. All are welcome, huh? Epic music is epic. Your ship is too small. Ragnar Anchorage from BSG. Dude. Kind of reminds me of that, right? Okay, let's... Hello, Kiesper. I hope your back's feeling a little bit better today. I know yesterday was a bit of a rough day for you. Ooh. That's, that was a spicy meatball. It's not. Oof. I'm sorry to hear that, man. What, they didn't say is to be robbed and stranded? No. No, it definitely did not. Yeah, I don't care who you are, and I don't care what message you left me. Unknown numbers do not get answered by me. If you have to use subterfuge to get my attention through the telephone, then I don't need to speak to you because you're probably an asshole trying to scam me out of money that I don't always necessarily have. Because I have, you know, other things to worry about, like roof overhead, food on plate. And apparently slapping sleepy developer with a stinky fish. And this place is freaking huge. Huge. Epic music is definitely epic though, chat. Man. All right, we're gonna put the ship away though. Then we're gonna. Oh, hey, it's combat is prohibited, so that's a bonus. Thank God for that.
Your vehicle has been moved to our storage facility.
All right, we'll move that. I just kind of want to have a looky-loo here and see what we've got. Customs. Drugs. Whoa. Listen. Not every place. You want that, you go to Grimhex, okay? I'm like, oh no, we got people here. Okay, we're good. All right, well. Security dude literally sitting there with a shotgun. What is this place, man?
Been thinking about packing up everything, heading out somewhere new for a fresh start. Figure all I need is a few resources and I can just fabricate anything else I need. I feel like it'd do my soul some good to get back to basics.
Wake up. Imported real coffee taste. Flood energy.
Feeling a bit out.
You looking for anything?
Get up
particular?
coffee.
Just enlisted in the Navy.
I'm good, thank you. I'm fine.
Why buy something when you can just take up space for free?
Whoa. Okay, she's kind of bugged into the wall. We're just gonna keep going. Sundries, huh?
I guess my day's just got a little bit worse.
Snaggle stick.
Why buy something when you can just take up space for free?
How about you just shut your hole? Rules of life. We, the People's Alliance of Levski, are dedicated to the creation and continual development of a truly egalitarian community, where all sentients may feel safe and free to express ideas while supporting each other towards the communal goal of enlightened self-sufficiency. Visitors are expected to respect our beliefs and are encouraged to adopt them into their own life after they've gone. All visitors should never denigrate another's views or ideas. We are all entitled to our own beliefs. Not attempt to profit from, exploit, or instigate plans to deprive another or anyone of their goods or health. I'm looking at you, Wolf's Head. Not to pursue a UEE agenda while within our community. Well, I'm fucked. If I could, I'd be a UEE Navy pilot right now. Agree to resolve conflicts in a non-violent manner. Everyone in chat. Agree to spend time, no matter how little, thinking about what you have done today to make the universe a better place. Even if you disagree with us, you will respect our right to life. Damn. Got home, get berated for no reason. And see, you know, the issue for me is, I freaking love this. Look at this. I want this machine. I want it. Listen, if I came home and got berated for no damn reason, somebody would be getting told to go fuck themselves and to eat a bag of dicks. Full stop. They'd be like, oh, listen. You talk to me with some respect or shut the fuck up because your opinion doesn't matter. Oh, we're going to supplies and equipment. Abso-freaking-lutely. Weapons and armor. Right. What we got over here? Oh, it's fairly dark and ominous. Let's go check it out because why not? Abso-freaking-lutely. This is a great idea. Fantastic, phenomenal, best ever. Hands down, great. I'm like, yeah, let's just move the camera angle a little bit. Alright, well, there's really nothing down here. Well, that's disappointing. Can we go further? No, that's blocked off too. God damn it. Stay clear. Alright, fine. Well, we're not... So we're just wandering the station. We're at the people's station. We're just checking things out. Just need to relax a little bit, I think. Now, I'm wondering, I feel like we should have a refinery here. By the way, if the background epic soundtrack is too loud, just let me know. We will adjust it accordingly. So we're back up towards habitation. Conflicts will be resolved peacefully.
Okay, been up to much.
It's habitation. Respect begins with you. Hey, that goes back to, you know what? We're just going to go back towards habitation here for a moment. Figure all of this out. That's the clinic. All right, so central hub. Do no harm, so that'd be towards the, okay, so there's the clinic. So we've got medical services right there. Elevator to hangars, landing pad, service station. Okay, so let's go to the... This is an interesting station build, but... To be honest, I was kind of expecting a little bit more than what... That's the Sundries. There really isn't a whole lot here, is there? Well, we're gonna go down just for a moment. I wanna... Shelf stable, that's... Rebellion base. Listen, even the rebels lived in better conditions than this. Anyone been to Hoth recently?
What can I get you?
Habitation, armor, cargo, that's what I wanted, cargo. Tools and supplies. Spend Spend here, earn more. Okay, let's see what this guy's got. Spend here, earn more, he says. Personal weapons. Okay, so not really weapons, but...
Welcome.
Utility, so that's mining equipment. Miscellaneous, fuses, reclaim. I am not, dude. You know how nasty reclaimed water is? Filtered water that's been reclaimed. It's hydrating, but it's also toxic. Yeah, and it was beautiful. Hoth was incredible. Iron Band hard hat. I kind of like it, man. Iron Band is another in Stigman's award-winning line of safety wear built from top-grade impact-resistant materials. The Iron Band has undergone rigorous safety testing to provide maximum protection in the worst of conditions. All right. We're going to continue on here. So I need to head down towards cargo. I honestly thought that we would have like a refinery deck here. Wait a minute, what the frack? Cargo. Where? Where's the cargo? Because if that's... Unless this is supposed to be where cargo will be. That's the only... Okay, well, there's a delivery kiosk for... Alright, but I don't see... Huh. Right. Okay, so I have a feeling this is where cargo services will be. I don't think cargo services are functionally here yet, unless... Let's maybe shop terminals. I mean, the true depth stuff is nice, but monocular range finders. What? Man, there's so much stuff I didn't even realize was in this freaking game. Why not helmet? Why is it called the why not? Okay, hold on. Why is it... Oh, it's got duct tape on it, but it's also got a schmegma wrap. What in the actual... No, we're not... Look at... Okay, look at this thing. The why... This is called why not. I wonder how Hoth had oxygen. Where were the plants? I mean, that's a valid point. Look at this thing. Seriously. It's got fractures in the faceplate. It's covered in duct tape and a schmegma. I mean, more freaking power to them. Dead rig, noxious shotgun. More power to them. I mean, listen, if that's your kind of jam, that's your aesthetic, more power to you, but I'm definitely staying clear of that because I don't feel okay with that. FS9s, that is, what is this? Scalpel. Okay, that's the scalpel, right? Yep. Scalpel. Okay, so the shop terminal. Adios. Habitation. Weapons and armor. Okay. We go back this way. This is supposed to be, there's supposed to be admin here. Central hub station logistics. Ore sales. Okay, okay, here we go. Here we go. There's ore sales. More Kovalex terminals. Commodity trading. Okay, there's the commodity shop. Under maintenance, services unavailable. Breaker station volunteers need... Oh, there we go. Okay. All right, so I'm guessing that eventually this is going to be to refinery services. We've got ore sales, but we don't have any refinery services here yet. All right.
You keeping busy?
I would like
That's the way
to
it is
see what I currently got. Diamantium. Pump board. Interesting. All right, so fair enough. That's you know what? Like, I mean, they bought it from me. What? But they bought the helmet from you? Why would you, sir? Do you not take pride in constructing anything of quality? Or are you just rapid firing enough crap? You're just throwing enough crap at the wall to see what sticks. I mean, come on.
Anything specific you're into?
There are better ways to do business, okay? Got the helmet from it. It doesn't matter who you got it from. It doesn't mean you have to turn around and try to make a buck on it. Not everything has value. In this case, that helmet is terrible. It's also terrifying. All right, so this is what we're gonna do. I'm gonna leave you guys hanging out here on the break screen for a couple of moments. I'm gonna get up. I'm gonna stretch my legs. Actually, I'm not sitting. I'm already standing. So stretching is a far stretch. Actually, I am gonna stretch though because my knees are starting to bother me a little bit, and I'm gonna go use the washroom, grab something to drink. I'll be back in a few moments. Everyone, get up, stretch, get a snack, get a drink, go touch grass if you can. I'll see you in a few. Oh, well, well. I hope you guys all had a good break. We're back. At least I think we are. Now, the only thing I need to know is the camera actually going to do what I need it to? Let's see. I mean, that's kind of on point. Oh, God, that's terrible. Well, no, that's wrong. That's definitely wrong. There we go. That's, you know what? We'll just have to accept what is. We're just going to have to accept that. All right, let's, there is not nearly as much here as I thought there would be. I'm going to be perfectly honest. I thought there would be more. I'm a little disappointed. Like, it's not like life ending here or anything, but you know, it's not like I'm going to like flip tables and, you know, say, well, to hell with this game, but it's just mildly disappointing. It's all. All right. Let's can I take the helmet off. I cannot take the helmet off. All it but really, is that interesting? Okay, I'm not asphyxiating. We're fine. This is fine. There, I mean, you know what? That is a perfectly valid question. What was I expecting? I don't know. Maybe more than what we have. That works. Has air, water, heat, air, water, food, heat, and gravity. I mean, okay, you know what? Fine. When you put it like that, geez. It's got to go and ruin all the fun here. Don't come for me. Don't you dare come for me, Shabataru.
Vehicle retrieval system. Your vehicle has been delivered to
Shab's gonna come in with his like Aurora and freaking whoop my ass. Gonna beat my ass with a wolf. Okay, so there is, so I did figure out how to use the fabricator, not for fabricating items, but for at least dismantling things. I could do more business there and probably own the place. I mean, you say that, but it's not necessarily true. You can only speculate. There we go. Yeah, my junky ass freaking container is still over there. This music is ridiculously epic, by the way. Epic music is very epic. Needs more epic. I'm like, why were my weapons up? Man, who's messing with my ship? Okay. So, we're at the People's Station. There isn't as much here as I actually initially thought. And it's a little disappointing, but it's not the end of the world. They're not capitalists? Listen, no, I get that. They're trying to create a more egalitarian way of things, you know. They're trying to less capitalistic, more egalitarian. I get it, but still. All are welcome. I really do thoroughly. I love the design out here. My God. Explains all the drugs I sell. Wait. How would that explain the drugs you sell? That doesn't track. Egalitarian doesn't mean illegal. Think more space communist. Think more communal, community-based. Commune, you know. Yeah, listen, nothing you sell is legal. We already know that. We've already clearly established that, okay? Nothing you sell is legal. At least not in the main system. So so the idea here. So we've come out to the People's Station. We are in the Nix system. So if you're just joining us, you're wondering where we are. We're in Nix. Glacium Ring. Citizens for Prosperity. Citizens Intersect Defense Solutions. Equipment specs, combat rated ships. Intersect has been hired to combat the rising number of outlaws using Nix as a staging ground for their operations. Wolf's Head. With the intention of attacking neighboring aUEC systems. As a preventative measure, we require you to travel to a wreck site in the Glacium Ring and eliminate the ringleader, Gregor's Pops Akita, to deter their planned attack on Stanton. They and their crew are highly dangerous. You are advised to bring wingmans for support. Contractors who can prove themselves reliable and competent in executing operations will be eligible for future missions with Intersect. Ambush Strike. Looking for contractors with combat experience who are willing to get their hands dirty, so to speak. A client of ours was double-crossed by an Origin 135C, and we've been waiting for an opportunity to deal with the issue. Tracking them for several weeks, we've identified an asteroid mining base as the ideal spot to intercept them. It features an emission cloud where you can hide and power down your ship while waiting for the Origin 135C. Intel suggests that they may travel with an escort. If they do, you'll have to deal with them too, since this is your first contract. Huh. Okay. All right. We got some mercenary work out here. What about bounty hunting? I mean, you know, pretty standard. Okay. All right. No, salvage. I don't have a salvage ship. I think I might actually need to fix that. What do we got here? 32 SU of distilled spirits to Tisa. I have to go to Rats. Oh, God, I have to go to the rat's nest? Oh my God, this is all going to Tisa Spaceport in Lorville, but oh my good Lord, man. It's only 2 SU and I don't know. Hauling. From Levski to Orison and Crusader. Party favors, i.e. grenades. Retrieval run. Deliver prescription medicines, medications to Nick's Pyro Jump Point. Collect prescription medications from a wreck site in the Glacium Ring. That's all. That can't be all we've got out here. Come on. How? Okay, how do we go from this to being able to check? So that's people service. I want to know where these man, that went way too far. Okay. People's Service Station Alpha, Delta, Saint Gateway, Nix 3. Ungoverned, not currently accessible. Nix 3 is an ice planet that lacks a breathable atmosphere or any valuable minerals. Nix 2, not currently accessible. High pressure atmosphere and thick clouds of acid and carbon dioxide make Nix 2 not worth terraforming. Nix 1, not currently accessible. Nix 1 is a coreless planet that orbits closest to the sun in the Nix system. Once considered impossible to terraform, Nix 1 has undergone a drastic transformation thanks to new experimental technology developed by Genesis Terraforming. Listen. I feel like maybe we should go to Nix 1. Why does it say invalid target? Routing is not... Wait, what? So we can't go to that, or is it because of where I am currently? I guess, honestly, Levski is a great planet. No, Levski is not a planet, though. Levski is a station. All right, we're gonna, you know what? Let's speaking of Levski, let's go to Levski. Wait a minute. What is that directly in front of us? Oh no, we're not jumping yet. We were about to go to Levski. Then I was like, what is that? Okay, well, at least weapons are ready to go. Well, of course nobody goes. That, I think, is one of those breaker stations. Because nobody can. I think that's a breaker station, chat. Well, I mean, that's fine. You say it's a great place for you, but your ship will be crushed. We're talking about planets that are effectively cooked. Oh God. Oh, this is terrifying to fly. I want to list. This is horrifying. Flying through a dust cloud is rough. But But I want to know what that is in front of us. So we're going to go and find out what that is in front of us. Got real quiet out here all of a sudden. Not entirely comfortable with it. I think this is a breaker station. That is not a space worm. Dude, we are also... Maybe it's like a Purgle? I would believe in space whales before space worm or space clam, okay? Purgles are far more believable as a creature. Space clam would look like an asteroid. How do you figure? Or how do you know? How do you know what a space clam would look like? I don't even know what a space clam would look like. Rocky outer protection with squishy inside and good camouflage. All right. Does it have its own gravity and generate its own oxygen? What about water? Clams being crustaceans kind of require some water. Generally, as a rule. I agree with the camouflage and the protection with the rocky core, with the rocky outer. Does that ship take size 3 parts? I do believe it does, yes. Starlancer Max, I think it does take size 3 parts. Oh. I think size 3, yeah. Space creature, so biology would be... I mean, that's valid, yes. Space creature, different, yeah. True. This is taking a while, but we're making our way, okay? I don't even really know what would be good for a Starlancer Max, if I'm being honest. What is that? We're just like out here in the ether right at the moment, trying to figure out. We're heading to something like old school. I'd assume needs light of some source, potentially space cast consumables, more than likely. Man, the space is vast though. Look at this. Like, by the way, also, yeah. If I do the, excuse me, if I do that, there we go. I got a JS500 and TS2 I can give you. Somebody gave them to me and I don't need them. Aliens, I'm... right? I'm not saying it's aliens, but it might be aliens. I want to know what that is. We're trying, listen, I'm trying to get to the light at the end of the tunnel here, okay? That's effectively what we're doing. There's a lot of minables out here though. So to that point, it's number one, I've been utilizing the built-in camera system a little bit better for the game. So I get better like angle shots and things like that. I've also, again, been dialing in custom reshade, so that might help enhance things. And they have been like, again, I know that they are slowly adding more things in, but it's beautiful. Like, it is gorgeous. And look at this. What is that? And like, come on. Like, what are we doing here? It seems to be like this never-ending tunnel, and there's this light at the end of the tunnel, but you know, light source or light reflection of some sort. That's what I'm starting to think. It doesn't really seem to be, because here's the thing, like when we do that, like there's just nothing to it, right? And it's just continuous. Well, it's not source because it hasn't really changed much. So that would mean it has to be reflection. And if you see, like, if we're sitting here, I don't know if you guys can see the particle, like the particulate matter, the small particulate stuff just floating around the ship. So I don't think it's actually a light source. I think it's a light reflection. But it's just the angle the light's coming in through the dust, and it's just kind of reflecting funny where it looks like we're traveling towards something, but in fact it's more like a mirage, right? You think more like traveling out in the desert. Went from one side to a center with light expanding. But it could be that there's like an opening in the dust cloud at that point too. So, you know, it's like, oh, what do you do? And in this case, I'm just going to have to err on the side of caution and be like, you know what? Maybe it's just time to find a different and angle ourselves towards something different. Like Levski, where we were going to go initially. Because as beautiful as this is, right? It's still very limiting. So we're gonna go to Levski because that's where we were originally gonna go anyway. Well, I've been traveling long enough that I should have gotten closer, and it seems to be at the exact same distance. So I'm kind of done with trying to get closer. I'm like, you know what? I'm over. Done. Just no. Hell no. Not a chance. Because at this point, I'm just burning hydrogen fuel. I'm burning hydrogens, and I don't want to burn the hydrogens, you know? Mm-hmm. Okay. And everything seems to be tracking along pretty well. Oh, hold on. The one thing I do want to do. Oh, where is YouTube Studio? There we go. So, like I said, we're on our way to Levski. Thankfully, we seem to, well, we did fill up before we left the People's Service Station. I love that they're called a service station, but again, there's no refining. There doesn't seem to be much to them. What? Listen. Are you okay, sir? I don't think you can spell hi. Who are you calling Bish? Bish? Get on my freaking cinematic level, man. GP. How are you and Anna? How's baby to be? Calling me a bish bish. Well, okay. Well, there. Well, oh, wait. Well, yeah. Well. Well. Baby as well, it moves a lot. I blame you. It's your fault. Rather, it's your genetics. That's all you, man. You can't sit still. You got ants in your pants. Guess what? Child has adopted that. Yeah. Just because you can't get to the refining doesn't mean it doesn't have any. No, it means that it's non-existent. If there's no refinery deck to get to, it means it's non-existent, right? Yeah. Uh-huh. Listen, I'm just going to throw you under the bus. Growing paint, it's your fault. It's your fault. I'm just going to say it. I'm going to keep saying it. Your fault. So now, Growing Pain, by the way, if you guys didn't know, knows all about cameras and angle and composition and lighting. Yeah, I know. I've heard great things about Project Hail Mary, honestly. What do you think of the 2-point lighting and yeah, exactly. You didn't go to school for medicine. You went to school for photography, ended up tripping into medicine. All right, we're gonna move in a little close. We are 60 kilometers away from Levski right now. That is a little too far for my liking. So, what do you think of the new 2-point lighting? And I've got everything. Everything is manually adjusted now, right down to ISO, shutter, all of it. It's all manual. It does cut out for the background. So the background is supposed to be darker. I'm supposed to stand out against the background anyway. I don't want the background to really be the focal point. I'm supposed to be the focal point, not the background. With the exception of what I got going on over there, which, by the way, hold on. We're gonna, excuse me. I'm like, are we slowing down? I'd really appreciate it if we could slow down. Thank you. I like that you put yourself on one half of the screen. Yeah, and sort of, yeah, angled, 3/4 shot, 3/4 angle. Yeah, listen, I'm using the things that I've learned too. Here, we'll bring that up a little bit more, and then, hold on. Let me show you, please. Let's see if I can do this. I don't know if you noticed it in the background. We'll move that over there. Do you see this? That right there? That's projector screen. That's actually not, that's the projector wall. Again, remember, this existed before I came into the picture. So Liza had, this space was part of the condo when she bought it. It had a projector, it had in-wall and in-ceiling, 5.1 Dolby, right? Receiver came with it, the projector came with it, and this wall back here was painted to be the screen. Now, they didn't use the proper paint when they painted it. They just used a semi-gloss white, which is terrible, right? Hey, listen, get off my nuts, California boy. Listen here, surfer boy. Get off my balls. Anyway, it was one of those, I was like, okay, well, I want to start, you know, making things slightly more cinematic in style and sort of leaning back into that storytelling games and being very, very clear and specific in the games that I was playing, but also then sort of setting the backdrop a little bit better and utilizing what is here rather than what is not. Right. Yeah, my camera can see that too. My camera is actually pointed slightly towards that. No. They might have, yeah, well, this is dark over there. So. Talk shit on California all you want, but everyone loves San Diego. And guess what? Canada is the same as California, so get wrecked, nerd. Just we have snow and you don't. I freaked mom out. I'm sorry. Twitch mom got freaked out. Okay. Okay. Yeah, we can do that. Salad. Yeah. Yeah. It doesn't have to be like. Okay. Oh, you're waiting? Oh. Yeah. That's fine. Yeah. We are. Well, I know. We already. Yes. Okay. Have you? Okay, so too bad it's located in Canada. Anyway, so I've been sort of working on and growing. This is the thing. Growing Pain actually understands this. I've been working on improving the composition of the camera shot, the angle, and the lighting. And again, we want the reason for the lighting is to actually give me a very clear definition from the background. The background is not supposed to be the main. The focal point. It's supposed to be, so this is very intentional. Rather than streamer has camera in the middle, which Growing Pain, you and I discussed years ago about like having things off axis and, you know, like setting your lights very intentionally. So the only thing is I should have a little bit of light in the background, but the problem is that wall there back here with the projector on it, there's no power over there. So there's no way to actually add light on that wall without then muting the effect of having the projector turned on while I'm streaming. So I vibe with this, so I'll tell you. It is absolutely a vibe. And, you know, worst comes to the worst, everybody complains about the camera or whatever, I can just do this. It's aliens. It's all about the aliens. The Uwooians. So, Kyle, how have you been though? Like seriously, how's everything going? How's life? You know, how's school? How's work? Are you doing okay? Are you good? And I miss being able to do stuff with you, but I understand like life, man. You got stuff going on. You're doing classwork and work, and you know you're about to be a dad. Like you got a lot on your plate right now, and I get it. All right, so welcome to Levski. Those of you who haven't been here. Levski is kind of the central point of the Nick system at the moment. Just organizing everything. I know a lot of people, you probably got people who are like, are you ready? Are you ready to be a dad? Are you ready? Are you ready? And let me be perfectly clear and honest with you, Growing Pain. As a father, you're never ready. When you think you've got everything organized and you're prepared, nope, I've ignored everyone's advice. You know what? Honestly, that's the best fucking thing you could do. Seriously. That is 100% the absolute best thing you could do. Just ignore everyone's advice. Okay, that's a Polaris. Wow, that's a Polaris. Let's see. Okay, I only want to do it. Yeah, there we go. About 20 meters per second. If I hear one more person say, you ready for your life to be over? I'm going to scream. Your life isn't over. It changes things dynamically, but life isn't over, man. As a father myself, being a parent only enhanced life. I don't look at it as ever having ruined my life or ended my life in any way, shape, or form. It's only made shit way better and so much more fucking fun. Here's the thing. Ultimately, at the end of the day, you're about to you're about to, you know, step foot on a grand adventure. And that grand adventure has you reliving things from childhood. The creativity, that openness, like that innocence, and you get to watch that person, that human being grow. And you get to see the imagination and them create their own stories and learn. And you get to sit back, and sometimes when they fuck up, you get to snicker about it. Because you're like, I could have told you that was going to happen, but I'll let you do it anyway, right? Just be, man. Be present, be in the moment, have the adventures, be willing to talk when they can talk, and they ask questions, be willing to be there and answer the questions. That's it. That is really it. Enjoy the story time, enjoy the play, enjoy, you know, the adventures, going to the beach for the first time, right? Ice cream for the first time, learning how to ride a bike, learning how to surf. That shit, that's the important stuff. Being present, that is the important stuff. Exactly. It gives you an opportunity to be unapologetically a kid again, too. No. Tis a girl. Oh, dude. Oh, man. That is so cool. Honestly, I'm legit. I'm so happy for you and Anna. Seriously, girl dads. Yeah, I know. Technically, I have 3 now. My own 2, but Eliza's daughter too. So, you know. Now, Eliza's daughter is going to be 20 this year. My eldest is going to be 20 this year, so they're grown adults, but still. Yeah. Let's talk. Here's the thing, though. Number one, I don't take that as promoting another streamer, because Stock Guy, the reason you're here is because you came in on that raid with like 1,200 other human beings a couple of months ago while I was doing American Truck Simulator. From the Stock Guy. Which completely blew my mind. Let me be perfectly real with you. Okay, is this ship kind of looks like it got fracked up, but I swear to God, if that is Loken's ship, what is going on here right now? What is this? That is definitely a Polaris, though. I want one. I want a Polaris. I don't think you guys understand. I don't think y'all understand how badly I want that ship, but I also am not spending $1,200 US to buy it. He's a child with his children and his life. And that's anybody who's been here since the very beginning knows. I tried to include my kids when it was appropriate to do so. When I would do fundraising events for, especially for Stack Up, which call to arms. When we hit goals, like for like the charity stuff, my kids were involved in a lot of that. So like doing the face paint stuff, like they got to paint my face while we were live on Twitch, or one got to shave one side of my head, the other one got to shave the other side of my head, and then I had a mohawk, and my mohawk got dyed purple. Right? My kids were part of the stuff like that. Like I wanted them to feel like they were included, but again, it was untastefully and appropriately so. And even though I live an hour and a half away from my girls now, I talk to them daily, every single day. We send memes to each other. We send, photos to each other. We like talk over the phone. We video call. We haven't, unfortunately, because both the girls, Mackenzie is saving up for university, and Jaden is, she's working a lot. She's just, putting time in because she wants to be a vet tech, so she's just putting in the time and working, to be able to, get to where she wants to be in life in that direction. So we don't get to do a lot of like the game stuff together anymore. Which, I'll be honest, it's a little bittersweet for me. I miss it, but ultimately at the end of the day, I full well knew that they eventually would be growing up and they would get into the point where they're adults and they have their lives and they have, the people that they're dating, or they've got work or whatever. I knew that was going to come. And I am sad that some of the adventures are no longer, but I'm looking forward to, some of the new adventures that'll come in the future, because I know it's just a continuous story that just keeps going, and I'm here for it. Absolutely. But yeah. Girl dads, man. Growing pain. Absolutely. But here's the thing. Ultimately, number one, don't be afraid to show them about motorcycles or cars. Don't be afraid to let them get dirty. Let them adopt their own nerd flag. Teach them well with regards to things like comic books and video games and Star Wars and Star Trek and Lego and all of it. Just let them have fun and enjoy being there and teaching along the way, right? Absolutely. All right, I'm babbling because, I am a sentimental old fool. I admit it. I am a sentimental old fool. All right, we've got delivery. Red Wing. Really? 1 aluminum. Nix Castra jump point. Collect aluminum. That is only... Seriously? New retrieval run. Good luck and Godspeed. In good speed? Oh, I thought that said Godspeed. Threat level, minimal combat, all transportation needs to be arranged by courier. One of our ships went down at a wreck site in the Glacium Ring. Collect distilled spirits from Levski. Deliver to Port Tressler. Port Tressler. Okay, so I collect this here. We take this to Port Tressler, and then we collect party favors, audiovisual equipment, and souvenirs to take that to Orison. If they break after one, yeah. Interstellar. What do we got here? Diamond to Tesa. Oh, that I am not going to Rat's Nest. Hell no. No, no, no. Okay, where? Sutherland Bowl elimination. How do I get myself? Okay, can somebody explain to me what do I need to do to go to one of these breaker stations? Where are these breaker stations? Where are these breaker stations? Because I'm like, you know what? Hold on. Is it going? Oh, no, actually it's going to do that. All right. Okay. Okay. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Let me do this. Okay. Accessing QV breaker stations in Star Citizen Alpha 4.7 involves accepting missions in the Keeger Belt via the contract, landing on designated pads and conducting multi-stage. Okay, so in the Keeger Belt, where in the hell is the fracking Keeger Belt? Hi, Anna. I miss you. I hope you guys are well. I hope you're excited too for the adventures that are gonna come your way. Where the frack is this Keeger Belt? Listen. This is bullshit. People's Service Station Alpha. That's Nick's. Nick's. Multi-stage on foot or EVA operations to restore pay. Okay, hold on a minute here. Accepting the mission, look for QV breaker station missions under the mining section of your contract manager. Contracts come in exclusive PvE or open PvP formats. Locating the station, travel to the station in the Keeger Belt. I haven't found any of these. I bet you I know why. I'm willing to bet that the reason I have not found any of these missions is because I haven't done any mining missions at all, including the handheld stuff. And I think that's what I need to do first, is in order to be able to find these stations, we're going to need to... All right, you know what? We'll do that. All right, we're gonna just sort of slowly cruise out of here for a moment. So we're gonna have to go back to Stanton. I love it's like, yeah, no, we're sorry about your luck, but that's People's Service Station Alpha. I don't want that. That's not what we're looking for. That's not what Dad is looking for. Oh. Oh. Well, there we go. Stanton Gateway. That's what that's what we've been looking for. So yeah, DP, if you ever, if and when you ever like have a free Friday afternoon or something, when or if you want to jump in, we have a large format ship now with the Starlancer Max that everybody has their own crew quarters. It's not just a bed. You actually have a room. That's right. You have a room in the ship, okay? You locked your... He's like, I locked my account. I'm working on it. Didn't you do that last time? Spray paint required to personalize it. So you can buy paint. Also... Oh, ad. He's like, ads. Poor Growing Pain. Growing Pain knows the pain of the ads now. Oof. Okay, that is a station. Who's this? Oh God, that is how hideous is. Yeah, I've got enough. We've got enough, more than enough fuel to use to get ourselves to the jump point. So we're gonna head that direction. We have the jump point. I recommend puke green and neon purple, and I'm gonna tell you to get wrecked because that is disgusting. How dare you? How dare you even recommend that as a... That is disgusting. He's got... Oh man, that person is flying the new freaking Aurora Mark II. Poor Growing Pain having to deal with ads. All these years ad free, and now... I get it though. I totally get it. Burnt orange for highlights. No. The answer is no. Okay, listen. The jump point's open. Let's just go. By the way, this behemoth is really difficult to fly through through quantum wormhole. Like, this wormhole is rough for this. It's like surfing, right? That's effectively what we're doing. We're surfing. Just stay off the edges. We'll be fine. Oh, except for that one. Oh, God.
You're messing with my Zen thing, man.
Growing
Hey,
Pain has
T-Ville.
just subscribed. Thalati gifted a tier 1 sub to Growing Pain. They have given 364 gift
Holy
subs in the channel.
T-Ville. Thank you for gifting Growing Pain that sub, man. Oh, pay attention, pay attention, pay attention. It's user error. It is not user error. User error. I got your user error right on the end of my foot, sir. I can't. Locked my account. Have not tried in a bit though. My recommendation is to in general just go for the password reset. Just go for the password reset, man. Probably safer that way. Welcome back to the sub club, Growing Pain and TVL. Thank you so very, very much for gifting that sub to Growing Pain. Listen, I didn't build the wormhole. It's a naturally occurring thing. No amount of stretching is going to make it wider, okay? Okay, there's no amount of exercise or anything that we can put that wormhole through to make it wider. It just is what it is. We just have to accept it and work with what we have available, okay? That's what I was gonna, yeah, you're just gonna, yeah, do the password reset. All right, so we're gonna get in close. We're gonna set. I do not believe you. Shrink your ship, then go through honey. Stop paying attention to Disney, okay? That's your biggest problem. Disney warped your mind. I'm not sure what that is, but I mean, it might be. Well, this is valid, but still. Okay, it's over on the other side, so we're gonna have to. We're gonna zip my do.a over. Because last time we got locked out of our goddamn freaking hangar when I just wanted to refuel. And it's like, no, buddy. Disney took nice, deadly, grisly fairy tales and made them into princess stories. Yes, they did. Which then also means that they in themselves have to be incredibly warped to be able to even do that. Okay, there we go. Wow, that was a lot of hydrogen fuel. My God. Whew. All right, refueling. Okay, there we go. Chat, you know what we haven't done today? We haven't crashed into anything. How about that? It might actually work. By whose standard? All right, so we're going to head out here really quick. We're going to go back. Actually, hold on. Let's not for a second. Let me check our contracts here really quick. PvP. Why do I not have mining missions? That's problematic. Okay. No, why do I not have mining missions and Star Citizen? There we go. Are often absent due to server-side issues, pending reputation unlocks, or oh, it's because I'm gonna. All right, damn it. I was hoping not to do this, but we don't have a choice. So we're gonna have to go back to New Babbage. That's what I was kind of hoping not to have to do, but Grimhex? No, Grimhex is definitely not it. Grimhex ain't it. Grimhex ain't it. You wouldn't now. But not only that, we've got 2 new star systems. We've got Stanton, Nyx, and Pyro. We have 3 functional star systems now. Pyro seems to be where all the pirates went. Grimhex is not what it used to be. Also, Stanton has become a higher security system because of the inclusion of Grimhex and Pyro. We have fabricators now, so we can start making our own weapons, our own gear, our own components, which is quite nice. Not quite. No, not quite yet. But we are getting closer and closer to being able to construct bases. So find a plot of land, set up bases. So we needed the fabricators. Fabrication system had to start being added in so we could then start fabricating components to build our own bases. Well, we don't have guilds. We have organization. We have orgs. I'm actually a member of an org right now. I'm a member of Imperial Arms. So, yeah, like again, that's the kind of stuff that is kind of already in, but Oh, the poor doggus. The poor Lilo. Oh, the puppies. Come here, Lilo. Come here. Lie down, little miss. Oh, I can't say little miss. Dog's like 100 pounds. It's not a small dog by any stretch of the imagination. I was expecting while we were traveling we would have some travel music, but seeing as how we don't, I will provide it. Because the game has stopped with its epic soundtrack, so I'm going to provide my own soundtrack. So yeah, it's not guild systems. We already have organizations. And here's the thing. Ultimately, at the end of the day, I would like to start my own Star Citizen org. But until then, I joined the ranks of Imperial Arms, which is run by Loken Plays. So it's like, you know what? I'm okay with this. I'm a member of the community over there. I've been a member of that community for a while, so I'm in pretty good standing because I'm not a shithead on his channel or anything, you know. And honestly, they're a good bunch of people over there. And they got toys, man. They got the big ships. They got like an Idris. They got the Idrises. They got the freaking Polarises. I'm waiting for somebody to get their hands on a Javelin and a Kraken. They got all the biggins. The biggins. This is the biggest ship I've got. Starlancer Max. It took a while to grind this thing out, too. Let me tell you. Let me tell you something, okay? Let me tell you. It definitely took some time. So I think I'm gonna spend some time this weekend. I've got to put in a little bit of work with things. You know, I'm hoping to go and get my hair cut tomorrow. So I look a little more human or humanish, closer to it. Are we getting there? We're halfway there. God, this is such a haul. This takes time. Oh, look, our epic soundtrack came back. Maybe it's aliens. Maybe it's aliens. It's aliens, chat. Aliens. And T-Vale, you've gifted 364 subscriptions since. God damn, man. That's kind of insane. Okay, listen. I don't know what's going on. It seems to be Stanton. There is something weird about the Stanton system in this patch. I don't know what it is or why it is. It just is. It's like, Jesus. Sheesh. All right, so we got to go back to Microtech and New Babbage. I'm hoping that once we're there, I can pick up a contract at least, or see if there's one available for mining. Because the issue is there should be a mining sort of contract chain that we can go down. And it starts by hand mining some materials. And that has to be done in order then to unlock the stuff in Nyx to access the breaker stations, the QV breaker stations. So I wasn't expecting that. I mean, I should have actually initially kind of figured that would be the case. Let's see. There we go. There we go. Kids. Kids. Are we there yet? Oh, we're getting there. God. Like this jumping across the system takes time. Especially if you're going from the Nyx gate to New Babbitt, like to Microtech. This takes a hot second. All right, we're almost there. Let's go. Come on. Come on. You need to get back to Blue Cabbage. My engines need to cool down so we can jump back down to Blue Cabbage. Actually, the engines seem to be cooling off quite nicely. You know, the one thing I'm actually starting to really appreciate is they paid attention to the lighting detail in a fashion that when your ship rolls, depending on where you are, the color of the ship, the hull of your ship will change based on the type of light, like the density of the atmosphere or whatever. It actually affects the overall lighting on the hull. Which, when you think about it, is like, really, that is honestly, I think that is super important in a game like this. You got to be able to get the lighting right. And that's the thing, is light in of itself can transpose color onto whatever surface it's being reflected off of or reflected onto, depending on the lighting situation. All right. I cannot shoot because, well, frankly, sir, we're in Atmo. Actually, you know what? Hold on. I mean, we're coming in pretty hot, so. Babbage has got a little bit of a stutter going to it. There we go. All right, we've dropped out of nav and back down into SCM. Not because I'm expecting any kind of combat or anything, but just purely because we're so close to the spaceport. I don't need to be coming in at like 400 meters per second. That's how you end up turning your ship into a lawn dart. Slight little bit of drift here.
Here we are. One.
All right. Going up top on the tower. Let's go. With this, then we'll get on the pad and we'll see what's what. We're gonna have to refuel though, because that jump from the next gate up to here would have taken quite a bit of fuel. Excuse me? Yeah. There we go. Hey, chat, look, again, sorry to disappoint you, but no crashing. We didn't crash, chat. I regret to inform you. We did not crash. Flying this ship is costing me a fortune. Ugh. Oh God. What was that camera movement? What the hell was that camera movement, man? Now let's get down to engineering. See what's what. Oh, well, sorry, we're in engineering. I need to get down to the cargo deck. My brain hurts. All right, there's our fabricator. There's our Geo. And our Atlas. 2 storage crates. I'm trying to be set up. Sort of, more or less, I think. Trying to. And yes, that is still wearing safety orange because safety first and we're doing industrial gameplay, so therefore... Ooh, that frame hitch was kind of rough. Right. So, let's see what we've got for contracts now that we're here. Hand mining. This is the one I was talking about here. Small purchase order, hand mine materials. Because I'm not trying to intentionally get into fights in this. I'm trying to avoid fights. All right. What is youngest daughter saying? Oh, it actually looks kind of nice where she is right now. Nice. Hold on. There we go. You've now officially been sent to youngest daughter, and now I'm going to send a game screenshot to eldest daughter. Because why not? Because I do shit like that. I try to keep myself inconspicuous. Well, I'm not. I don't need to be inconspicuous. I'm doing industrial gameplay. You know what that means? Oh, we gotta go. Since this is a purchase order and not a mining contract, you are expected to provide your own equipment, such as a multi-tool with a mining attachment. That's not a problem. Once you're ready to sell us the required materials, deposit them in the freight elevator located at HDMS Lathan on Ariel. By accepting this contract, you are assuming any and all risks associated with the work outlined herein, and in no way can Shubin Interstellar be held accountable for any damages accrued trying to pass the buck during the duration of the contract. Complete this mission to get the blueprints for Volt weapons. Okay. Unfortunately, I don't have the time to do that now. That sucks. I want to do it. You're a contract miner. All risk is yours. Listen.
Welcome to the aUEC vehicle retrieval system.
That's not the answer I wanted to hear. Why does it show the Argo Atlas on large, but it doesn't show my Geo here? Even though both of them are... Makes zero sense.
Your vehicle has been moved.
We're gonna put the Star Lancer away.
Goodbye.
I just realized it is 5 p.m. Which means I've got to go. I don't want to go. I want to keep going. I want to keep playing. But I have to go. I don't want to leave yet, chat. I don't. Get me into their corporate office and I'll empty the place out. I'm not getting you into anything. You can get yourself in there and empty it out for yourself. I want no part of your illegal shenanigans. Hi, Quantum. How are you? I'm doing all right. How have you been? Hope you're doing well. We're just wrapping things up here. As you can see, camera angle has changed, lighting has changed, like everything. There's so much. So many things are changing. Got my ears itchy too. Good for everyone. Give you listen, I don't need a cut. I don't need a cut. You keep it. I'm good. You know what? You take that cut, you give it to my partner, and, you know, allow her to pay off the condo. So there's no mortgage on this. So all we have is condo fees. It will literally reduce our monthly expenses by 50%. It's that one simple thing. Believe me, I bet you there's a lot of people that would take that kind of deal. Anyway, chat, thank you so much for being here. Health sucks. I'm getting a puppy next week. Got pissed off at the current video conference software, so built my own. Oh my God. Wait. Video conference software? Are you using Teams? If I could pull credit cash from video games, I would. Yeah, you and me both. I think there'd be a lot of us that would be like freaking rolling in some major bank right now for sure. Yeah, I hate Teams. Oh, yeah, believe me, I know all about Teams. I hear the complaints about Teams on a regular basis because Eliza has to use it for work, and she doesn't like it either. She is not a fan either. I can honestly say I've never used Teams, so I can't speak to this. I just know what I have heard. Okay, hold on. While the story of Hervor Bloodtooth come to an end, the same cannot be said for the Deep North. We continue to work away on crafting. Oh, the Deep North is, man, Valheim devs are still working. You guys don't understand. We will deep dive the shit out of Valheim when that update comes. Everyone does. We use Discord for our role-playing sessions, and that also sucked, especially connectivity this week. Really? Usually there are other issues. It's not always necessarily software in that case, and it might be network based that would actually be causing that, unfortunately. Which again sucks, right? Because no one wants to sit there and like, and the thing is, it might not be like it could be ISP, like the ISP connection that is actually causing the issue, right? So this is always the way. Always the way. Why is that on? I disabled that. Why the frack is that still on? Same with the haptic service. I turned the haptic service off because I don't need it. Sheesh. Like, I don't need your haptic service on, sir. Just turn yourself off, please. This it was, unfortunately, for all of us, which have different ISP and different geographies. Zoom don't work unless you use it through, well, I mean, yeah, so I get it. It is a bit of a hassle, though, for sure. But, my boss makes us use Teams and then doesn't respond to messages. That's just ignorant. Okay, that is absolutely 100% freaking ignorant. Yeah, you guys have to use Teams, but I'm not going to respond to any messages. Oh, I don't check my messages. Then why? Yeah, exactly. So why? Yeah, I agree. I'm totally with you on that. It's like, get wrecked, nerd. Get effed. Get dookied on. You know, all the booty toots. I love when Amazon sends me email. We found something you might like. No, actually, I'm pretty sure you didn't. You're just trying to sell me more crap. I'm sorry. This is so typical. Corp should use Discord. Listen, I don't think Discord is really the way to go for like a corporate interface, like video and conference calls. I'll be honest. I will be honest. I don't think that's the way to go. This is not the way. This is 100% not the way. But what is the way, chat? What is the way? Is the way that we are going to go and raid on Twitch. Now, I could be nice and just continue on and send you all over to hang out with Logan Plays, right? And you know, send you over to more Star Citizen content. But seeing as how The Hunter Wild is currently live, and this is very unusual for a Friday, I'm going to send you over to Hunter's channel. Hunter is currently working his way through. Oh, one sec. Hold on. There we go. Oh. So we're gonna go raid. We're gonna go raid Hunter. Go show him a little bit of love. Tell him I sent you. Tell him he's heckin' cute. Have a wonderful weekend. I'll see you back here on Monday. And as always, thanks for being here. Thanks for hanging out. And thanks for all of the love and support, guys. Really appreciate it. Cheers.